So these notes are going to be on expanding logarithms using the same properties that we have been using. So we have the power property, the product property, and then the quotient property. So let's take a look at example 1. In example 1, we have log base 7 of x times y cubed. Now I notice that right here we have this operation of multiplication, which allows me to use the product property. So I can expand this logarithm to become log base 7 of x plus log base 7 of y cubed. Now when I look at this expansion, I notice that I have an exponent here. And this exponent here indicates to me that I can use the power property. And that power property allows me to bring the 3 down in front of that log base 7. So I bring down the log base 7x plus 3 log base 7y. And that is all I can do. So that is the final answer. Now let's take a look at example 2. Here I have division. So that division allows me to use the quotient property. So I can write this as natural log of m cubed minus natural log of n to the 7th. The next thing I notice are those exponents of 3 and 7. So I can use the power property to bring those out front. So this would become 3 natural log m minus 7 natural log n. And that is all I can do to expand that one. Example 3, I have log square root of a cubed b. Now square root is the same thing as log a cubed b to the 1/2. So I notice that 1/2 there is an exponent, so I can use the power property to bring that 1/2 in front. And then I have a cubed times b. Those are multiplied, so I can use the product property to expand. Now the tricky part about this is that 1/2 is distributed to both of these terms. So I have to make sure I write it 1/2 log a cubed plus 1/2 log b. So that 1/2 has to go to both of those terms. Now the last thing that I notice is the 3 exponent right here, so I can use the power property to bring that out front. So that would be 3 times 1/2 log a3, so I could reduce that to become 3/2 log a plus 1/2 log b. And that's all I can do to that expansion there. And then finally I have example 4. So in example 4, I notice the little exponent of 4, so I can use the power property to bring that out front. So this becomes 4 log base 4 c squared over d. And now c squared over d is division, so I can use the quotient property to separate those. So this becomes 4 log base 4 c squared minus 4 log base 4d. And notice that 4 had to distribute to both of those terms. And then the last thing I notice is this little exponent of 2 right here. So I can use the power property to distribute that, to bring that out front. So 4 times 2 is 8. So that becomes 8 log 4c minus 4 log 4d. And that's the final answer for example 4.